All right, everyone, how's your day going? So we already have 4 votes so far, and every single one of you made a profit today. So yeah, that's cool. So hello, everyone. How is your day going? If you guys took any trades, do let me know in the chat box below so that we can analyze charts together. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. I'm not gonna do any I'm not gonna delay this live stream. I'm just gonna go ahead and share my live trades that I took today. But nonetheless, before we actually start getting into all the trades that I took, I'm gonna go ahead and analyze today's daily analysis, like daily bias for Bitcoin. So I did this analysis a little bit later, like before this live stream, I did the analysis because I had some other work that I had to take care of. But today we're looking at either an inside candle close, or we can look for the candle to take out both the key levels and still close an inside candle, because buyers and sellers are both kind of like in a balance, if you guys can identify that. So I'm just gonna open it and show you guys. Okay. So price already took, let me take this. So price already took this previous day's high and previous day's low. There are two scenarios that can happen. One, an inside candle closure after the price taking both of these key levels, or what we can expect is a bearish candle closure, because what we want is a closure either to the above side or either to the seller side. So I want either way a candle closure. So today I'm anticipating it can be an inside candle because buyers really try to take the market up. They managed to break this previous day's high, but only then sellers entered and still took previous day's low again. So buyers entering and taking this above is very limited. So let's see. So I did update that to you guys over here. Plus I already also mentioned about the inside candle closures, about both the highs getting taken out. I took a couple of trades today combining yesterday's trade, because today on Ethereum I didn't take any trades, but I did manage to take this one yesterday, which I did update on our Discord community. I mean, if you're not a part of that, I think you're seriously missing out on so much value already. So I did update that under crypto trades, which you guys can see over here. After that, I didn't actually close or take any trades on Ethereum. What we're looking at is an entry on Bitcoin. But today I did manage to close a little bit of a profitable trades, both of them being a 2-hour trade. So I will be being this trades, both of them, after this live stream ends. So if you guys have any questions, do let me know in the chat box below. But I'm just gonna explain it to you why I took this trade and everything. I'm just gonna close the Epic Pen apps. Let's just move it over here. Okay. What we're looking at over here is a swing high and a swing low. What happens is the market comes up to the 50% range, then reacts from this level. So what I'm expecting is slowly trailing my sell and moving my TP slowly to this high. But the momentum after I entered was straight going to my sell. So I was like, first my sell was right here, then I was targeting recent lows, which was then right here. So I moved my sell. Initially, this was a bit of a risky trade. Even though it came back to near my sell 2 times, I was like, let it just hit my sell, whatever. So after that happened, what I wanted the market to do is give me a little bit of signs that buyers are stepping in, and they did. Eventually, they did. But still, it's a little bit complicated. Like, this could have been a risky trade. It could have gone into my sell. But again, it's just a 2-hour trade, so it's just going to be like one of my trades that I take on a daily basis, so not that big of a deal. After that, I found a breakout and break into a level. I was going to enter here, but I didn't. But even though if I would have, this would have been my sell, and this would have been the TP. But then I waited until the market again came back to this level, gave us that retest, which I entered right here, and then it went further down. So any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And hello, everyone. We have 4 votes so far, and apparently all of you made a profit today, which is great. So if you want access to our Discord community, the link's in the description box below, or it's in the pinned comment, which says access Discord community. So it's completely free for you guys to join. You can talk to like-minded individuals like yourselves who genuinely want each other to grow. So you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. But those are the 2 trades that I took today. This was yesterday's trade, which I haven't shared, but this was today's trade, combining. So what I'm looking for is a long opportunity on Bitcoin, maybe a break, a retest so that we can target recent highs. But today I'm thinking of also placing a trade on gold. So let's see what happens. Gold, gold, gold. So this is previous day's low, by the way. I did update my gold setup that which I took on Discord community as well under gold trades. So you guys can check that out as well. So let's see. If I can, then I will be placing a sell order. It could be a sell limit order, but let's see. We're entering the 5-minute time frame, so let's see. Any questions you guys have, do let me know. And if I'm audible as well, do let me know in the chat box if I'm audible or not. So let's see. Sellers are entering. What I'm looking for is a clean retest so we can look to go short and take out recent lows. This is a 5-minute time frame, so let's see if we can manage to place a trade there. But initially, gold can give us that downside momentum, sort of like a pullback below this level. So let's go back to the 5-minute time frame, which we will be entering our trades in. And any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below, and as well as like the video as well. Okay, so I'm just waiting for a setup to form so we can enter into any positions. And if you guys took any positions, do let me know in the chat box below or in the poll which I created. So if I would have observed gold, I would have went short from here. But let's see, I'm waiting for a nice pullback over here so we can enter into a short position and then quick in and out. Targeting a 2-hour trade. And if the momentum is high, we can target further. So that's what I'm thinking that I will be targeting. So, okay, give me a second. I will, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. But gold is going to go down to maybe taking these lows out. One low already did, the second low is right here. I don't know, with momentum like this, it's hard to get a retest that quickly to our level. But then again, gold can reach this level. It's pretty close. And it broke. So what I want is a retest so we can look for a minimum max level of areas to enter. But with the momentum like this, we can't really do anything. We cannot enter out of FOMO. So if you are already in a position, target recent lows. This could be a very valid area for you to target your TP and trail your trade. I'm not telling you to exit your trade. I'm telling you to trail it so that you still stay protected as well and manage your risk. But initially, let's see if we can get a slight bit of pullback similar to this or maybe this right here after a major candle like this, which happened again over here. So let's wait and see. And if you guys took any trades, do let me know in the chat box below. And if you learned any lessons today as well, or maybe you took a trade in gold as well, glasses. Yeah, well, what can I say about that? These are my blue light protected glasses, so today I'm deciding to wear them. Do I not look good on them? Should I remove it? Should I remove my glasses? I don't know. You guys let me know. I don't know. Let me just remove them, I guess. I look like a completely different person with glasses on and completely different person without them. So you guys should decide. So did you take any trades? Nima, did you take any trades today on gold or on Forex? So let's see, I'm waiting for a little bit of a retest back to our level so we can look to go short with proper entry, because our entry, no matter where you place your sell, no matter where you place your TP, no, you're beautiful with that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. It did. Let me know on which pair that you took and what long or short that you took. Plus, I do also want your guys' opinion on where do you think Bitcoin is going to head next in the daily buys. Because I updated the daily buys a little bit later, like I did it before live stream, just going to be honest. So both the previous day's high got triggered, the previous day's low also got broke. So what I'm expecting is the price, the candle, taking both of these key levels out and giving us an inside candle closure, which means an indecision candle. So that can happen. If not, we can have, again, both these levels broken, a bearish candle closure to this half perhaps. But other than that, they're not going to be much big of momentum either way of buys entering, buyers entering. So let's see, today I'm looking for an opportunity in gold and then on Bitcoin. But mostly I took a trade, like I took 2 trades Bitcoin. I took on crypto. I decided not to trade gold. Today's US holiday. Exactly. So no, not like that big of momentum going on in the markets, but still I captured trades yesterday, which I told you today because yesterday I wasn't able to live stream. So today I'm just sharing all the setups I took. Plus they will get updated on the Discord community as well. I think you guys are the part of that. Like if you aren't, then you can click the pinned comment or the link is in the description box, which says basically access to Discord community. That's as simple as that. So Neema, what trade did you take today on Bitcoin? Did you take on Bitcoin, Solana, or Ethereum? So gold just reached a critical zone over here. I wouldn't say this isn't exactly that big of a zone, but what we can expect is a slight bit of pullback to the upside, maybe till here. This is where I'm thinking of placing my entry, then get a possible reaction to the downside again. Let's see if we can manage to have that momentum. If not, we're just going to sit tight and wait for our setup to form. And Nima, if you do have any questions, do let me know in the chat box below. BNB, Binance, pretty cool. I mean, I personally don't trade on exchanges. So, like on exchange chart, let's see. Look at that. Look at gold. It's just going amazing. If you have any short positions open on any little time frame, trail your TP or trail your SL to your entry level or to the where your current profit is running. So even if you have a slight bit of pullback and you get triggered out, you still get triggered out with profit. And target recent lows, this is the next low that the market can take out. But let's see. Again, until and unless our entry criteria comes up, we're not going to be placing any trades out of FOMO, which is fear of missing out. We're not going to be doing that. And Nima, if you have any more questions, do let me know. And if you learned any lessons today or you want to share any lessons to the community, that would be helpful as well. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And then, where do you guys think gold will head next? To the recent lows? I didn't take any trades today at all because it's US holiday plus my strategy wasn't aligning. Both these trades were taken yesterday, except this one on Bitcoin, which I took this morning. I waited for this breakout, a break-in. I was going to be entering at this level with my sell placing over here. But then what happened is my order did not get triggered in. My sell limit order did not get triggered in. So I waited for the market to come back to this level because if not, the market will continue going further down. So I waited for that momentum to come back to my level and luckily it did. Okay? And it came back. So this is where I got into my trade. And then it went up. This was my initial sell because we we're going to be targeting recent break. But then I was like, let's just target a recent breakout as my sell. And then I did. And I was luckily able to capitalize on this trade. So there you go. This again was a 2-hour trade, not that big of a deal. I take them every single day, but luckily, even on US holiday, I did manage to close a profitable trade, which is why I'm happy. But let's see. This again, some of these trades really test your patience, like these ones, which is literally a 2-hour trade on a 5-minute time frame. This was my entry point, which gave us a nice little swing high and a nice little swing low. Then I waited for a little bit of pullback. entered over here, targeting this high. And then right after that, we immediately came back near our sell level. So this was initially my sell, okay? And then I looked back at the charts and I targeted this as my sell because what the market actually does. So Nima, I only took one trade today. I only took one trade, which was on Bitcoin. So again, this trade really tested my patience quite a lot, but luckily I did manage to close it in full profitable trade with a risk reward of 2R. So not that big of a deal. I take those trades every single day with a 2R profit, but I was able to capitalize on that trade, which is what matters a lot. So now what I'm expecting Ethereum to do is slightly give us some sort of a break in within our range or retest before we take a long position. If not, until unless this candle structure doesn't come within our range, we're not going to be placing any trades on Ethereum today. What I'm looking to place is on gold. Let's see. Why is your loss rate is low? Okay, so it's a 5-minute time frame. So that means having patience and waiting for that right setup to enter is what matters. Now, I didn't enter at FOMO, right? I didn't enter over here just because my line broke, right? That means I'm waiting for the price or the market to come to me. I'm waiting for the opportunity that my trade setup aligns, and then I will go ahead and place a trade. I'm not placing a trade just out of FOMO or just because one of the checkbox ticked in my trading plan. I wait for my setups with patience and trade according to my strategy. And yes, there are losses trades, but most likely 9 out of 10 times, 9 of them are profit or like 8 of them are profit. The rest are losses, like 2 or 1 loss. But initially, I do take loss trades like right here. This was a loss trade on Ethereum. But again, my risk reward is pretty tight because like I target a 2-hour trade, and according to the market movement or the market volatility, I trail my TP. What can you show your today's trade on Bitcoin? This was my today's trade on Bitcoin, which I took right over here. So initially, I was going to take my trade over here because the market broke out of the range, came within the range, gave us a retest, but my sell limit was not triggered in. So I waited for the market to come back to this level or continue without me. And there have been so many incidents, so many moments where the price continued without us, which means I set my limit order right here. The price could have easily went and gave my full TP without me getting triggered in, without my order getting triggered in. So there are moments like that where I missed out on trade opportunities where the market actually went in my direction, which I expected. And there are some moments where the price went straight to my sell or went straight to my CP. But nonetheless, it's all about having patience and waiting for your setup to form and trading based on the strategy and not your emotion. I've learned that the hard way, so you guys should understand. I've learned that the hard way, so where you have to wait until your setup forms, you have to wait for the price to come to you. Is that what horizontal line is gamma level? What do you mean gamma level? I don't quite understand. Basically, this is previous day's high and this is previous day's low. These yellow lines, these that you're seeing, those are previous day's high and previous day's low. On Ethereum, these white lines are the 4R range. You see, on not what on the what not what on that text. I don't quite understand what you're trying to say. Can you elaborate? Nima, can you elaborate on what you're trying to say? So this is a 4 candle range, which I made a video about. I will be maybe it'll be up this week around Thursday. So I did make a video on one of our formulas, which we share under Tradex entry formulas. So it's one of the lessons that will get shared into the YouTube. Because if you guys are familiar with our Discord, actually one of our students made a profit on gold. And I decided like why not to share it with you guys as well who are struggling with trading, who just got into trading and you guys like aren't able to get your payouts yet. So this strategy could be really useful. So I have made a video about that, which will get shared within this week. So let's see. So any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box. And Nima, can you elaborate on what type of like question you're actually asking, like what these lines are for or something? So the yellow lines are previous day's high and lows. The white lines, which are, oh, that's yellow, my bad. My screen is black and white. Why is your screen black and white? Is my video like that? Is my video like showing like that? But the yellow horizontal lines are previous day's highs and lows. So because it gives me a little bit more structure around how I place my trades and where exactly my entry level will be. So these are those yellow lines which I placed a trade on. See, this is that. And on Ethereum, these white lines are range, which is a 4 candles range, which I will be uploading a video on very soon on YouTube within this week. So any more questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. Okay. So any more questions, do let me know. Feel free to ask me in the chat box below as well. And engage with the poll and tell me if you guys took a profitable trade today or lost trade. We have 8 votes so far, and every single one of you made a profit today, which is just completely awesome. So be honest, guys. Be honest there. And everyone subscribe, because if you miss out on the video that I will upload this week, which is packed with value, I think you'll seriously miss out on a huge lesson there, which I'm offering for free because it's one of our lessons from our course, which is the Tradex entry formula. So I decided why not share one of them with you guys, because a recent one of our students made a profitable trade in gold. So I just wanted to think and share that with you guys so that you also learn a little bit of what's inside the course in the premium community. So you get a glimpse of what it is. So let's see. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below, and feel free to let me know if you have any questions in the chat box below as well. Does strategies highly related to previous days highs and lows and for? No, it's, see, what I'm placing a trade on is the time frame. It depends on the time frame. See, I'm trading on the 5-minute time frame, right? So these levels are really important for me. It's a part of a confirmation on where and how and when I'm entering. So I'm not just entering into like this candle's top. Why would I be entering at this candle top or like at this candle's high? I need a valid level where the price might react from or might break in and react from. So the strategy doesn't solely depend on the highs and lows of previous day's low or the 4 candle range. It's part of a confirmation for you when you're placing your trades. That is why I take trades only when I see a valid confirmation and my strategy alignment. Other than that, it doesn't actually only depend on this. So it's just one of the strategies that is shared in our course, the Tradex entry formula. I wouldn't even say it's like a course. It's a complete strategy formula that you guys will find really useful. But nonetheless, it depends on the time frame. Now, if I'm trading or like swing trading in the 4-hour time frame, then that's a different analysis, right? I'm looking at broader perspective. I'm looking at much more of a trend. But if I'm taking within the day, like day trading or intraday trading, like for example, taking in the 5-minute time frame, I will consider 4-hour ranges or the previous day's highs and lows. So most likely I trade within the day on crypto and I swing trade on gold and all the forex pairs. So no, not always. It depends on that, but it's a way to confirm on where exactly I'm entering and why I'm entering at that specific level. So I hope I gave you a bit of a clarification on your question. But then again, if you have any more questions, do let me know. And everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like and engage with the poll if you took a profitable trade today or a lost trade today as well. Right now, we're sitting at over 100% of you, which means all of you made a profit today. So let's see. Even I made a profit today, so I will be clicking on profit as well. So pretty cool. Let's see if gold can react back to this level so we can take a sell trade after waiting for confirmation. And Nima, if you have any more questions as well, feel free to put it in the chat box. Does course have different strategies? Look, for example, fairly gap, order blocks, liquidity gap, price action in general, those are just different names which have different purposes. Just like that, the course doesn't have different strategies for each market. It has different strategies for you to blend that strategy into your own and craft your own trading plan. So it's not complete different strategies for each of the market, for each of the time frame. It's just like we have trend lines, previous days highs and lows, or supply and demand. Each of them have its own different purposes. I hope you understand. So yeah, any questions, do let me know. I hope I gave you a clarification on what it means of having different strategies, but it's not always like that. Now, just like how we have premium and discount, supply and demand zones, PD arrays, liquidity grab, sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity, they have different purposes that they serve. And just like that, we have different strategies in that perspective, in that terms. It might be a little bit confusing, but once you get into our premium community, we will support you from there and we'll give you a perfect clarification on how to craft your own trading plan based on those formulas. So yeah, you didn't get it? Okay, let me explain it. The course doesn't have different strategies, meaning that in the 5-minute time frame, it's a complete different strategy, or in the 4-hour time frame, it's a complete different one. It's basically teaching you about price action, because these lines or these demand supply zones mean nothing without price action, right? So our strategy is completely based on price action. Now, just like we have supply and demand zones, support and resistance, these aren't different strategies. These are just zones or area levels which serve different purposes. For example, when the price is coming over here at support, we're expecting the price to bounce back. Now, this isn't a complete strategy. It's a way to confirm that the price is going to go bounce back from this level. Now, just like that, we have different concepts, different formulas for you to understand and take those, grasp those concepts and apply it to your trading plan. Okay? I hope you understand that. I don't know how to explain this more easier for you, but if you have any questions within that, do let me know in the chat box below so I can explain it in a more broader way for you to understand. And any more questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below as well. And engage with the poll where it says what was your trade P&L like. If you made a profitable trade today, click on profit. If you made a loss trade today, click on loss. So right now we're sitting at over 100% of you made a profit today, which is just completely awesome as well. Since today is US bank holiday, I only managed to close one trade on Bitcoin. Other than that, I've been waiting since this morning for my entry level to get triggered in, but none of them actually did. And I'm just waiting for the price to come to my levels so I can place a trade setup. Nima, did you understand what I said? If not, do let me know. Okay. Let's see. Gold is coming near. Well, it's a better way to connect with like-minded individuals, right? Hey, Mr. Anurag, how is your day going? How's your day going, Mr. Anurag? If you took any trades, do let us know in the chat box below, or if you have any questions in general, do let me know. Over here, we have quality traders who genuinely want to be successful. So yeah, any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below as well, and engage with the poll. And if you want to join our community, our Discord community, it's linked in the description box below, or else it's linked in the pinned comment below. So yeah, any more questions, do let me know in the chat box below. So over here we have quality traders who are watching, who genuinely want each other to grow. And plus, slowly the viewers will grow. So there's nothing like that. I don't really incels from 4145 in gold. Okay, that's a pretty good level. We had a nice little resistance, like a retest over here. 4145. Pretty awesome. On which time frame did you actually like place your trade in? Anurag, on which, like Mr. Anurag, which time frame did you place your trade in? Is it the 5-minute or like is it the 15 or the 1 hour time frame? Because gold can have a little bit of a pullback, like bounce up, but then, okay, maybe not that big, but maybe like this reaction and taking out these lows instead. Where do you guys think that gold will head next? Where do you guys think gold will head next? Five on the 5-minute time frame. That's awesome. Okay, pretty cool. So I didn't place any trades in gold. I don't know if I could ask this. Yes, my dad does trade, but he likes to keep it private and like trade on his own terms. Personally, I am here to educate you guys to becoming a better version of a trader and to become a consistently profitable trader. Yes, my dad does trade. He's not retired. A trader can never retire. Okay? He can either invest, but a trader can never retire. Okay? So yeah, Nima, if you have any more questions about trading, do let me know in the chat box below. And Mr. Anurag, you as well. If you guys want to talk about psychology, we can talk about psychology. If you guys want me to explain something, I can go ahead and explain it to you guys. So let's see. And if you guys do want to talk one-on-one with me, there's a link in the description box below where we sit down and talk one-on-one with Tradex, and we at Tradex understand how we can help you become a consistently profitable trader. The word that I'm using, consistently, meaning that there will be losses, because trading losses are part of trading. You sign up for that. That doesn't mean like every single time you place a trade it's going to go full TP. My trades have gone so many times that I sell as well, but still I try to make more profitable trades than my losses, which means more profits than losses. I hope you know what I mean. So yeah, any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. What same concept you are using, and most importantly, what same concept you are using, and most importantly inside the course. You see, this is just one of it. And I don't think you guys fully understand exactly why I'm entering a trade exactly at this level. But I'm not going to be entering exactly at this level. I'm going to wait for confirmation, and then, you see, this live stream is to educate you guys and to see how I actually trade, for you guys to see how I trade. So there are different concepts, like I told you, I explained you earlier, but I'm going to explain it to you again. It's a different entry formula. No matter where you place your TP, no matter where you place your sell, it doesn't matter. Where you enter determines whether that trade goes to your TP first or to your sell first. So yeah, if you don't still understand what I'm talking about, go ahead to our website and explore on what we actually teach you inside there, which will give you like a full-on understanding of what it does and like what you get inside the premium community. All right. So Nima, you can go explore our website to get a full-on broader perspective on what we provide you inside the premium course, or the premium community in general. So you can go explore that as well. But if you want me to be more specific, I can go through it in the live stream as well. Or you can open up a ticket in the Discord community and you can ask me questions from there as well. And Mr. Anurag, if you have any questions, do let me know in the chat box below. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And subscribe to the channel, because this week I'll be launching one of our course modules from our Tradex entry formula, and I'll be publishing it on YouTube. I already filmed it. It's already edited. It will be published within this week as well. So don't miss out on that video. It's packed with value. It can really genuinely help you a little bit further to add that into your trading plan and make better profits and enter at a better level. Okay. So Nima, if you have any questions as well, do let me know. And Mr. Anurag, you as well. And everyone, go ahead and engage with the poll where it says, what was your trade P&L like today? So if you took a profitable trade, click on profit. If you took a loss trade, click on loss. Be honest. Over here, we are a genuine, transparent community over here. So if I place or take any loss trades, they will get updated over here for you guys to see. Right over here. So yeah, any questions, do let me know in the chat box below. Today, let's see. Today, since it's like bank holiday, I don't think I'll be finding that good of a setup for me to trail entire like 3 or 4 hour trades. But I still will be in green because I took a profitable trade on Bitcoin today. So let's see. Okay, where is this? Where is this chat box? Okay. So Nima, feel free to ask me any more questions you guys have. So what I'm looking for is a pullback to this level, a nice little confirmation for me to go short. Let's see. If not, if the buyers continue, then they can go ahead and take this high out as well. Okay. The concept strategies, guys, using who got like patience. What? All I do, I mean, is what is the concept strategy, guys, is using who got like 11 years of experience. So I also love to have stream. Are you talking about us at Tradex, or are you talking about some other guy? I don't quite understand. So if you do want access to our premium community, the link's in the description box below, or you can open up a ticket where I can share that website link to you, and you can process and like continue the rest of the process from there. Basically, if you open up our website, you can also understand what we provide you inside there, so you wouldn't be as confused. Because I'm not asking you to buy it. It's completely up to you. All right. If you want to talk one-on-one with me, you can also book a consultation call where we sit down and we analyze how we at Traders can make you a better and a profitable trader. So basically, go from here and try to see what we provide you inside our premium community. Okay, a lot of people just randomly sell course and then they ghost you. We at Traders are not like that. Why would I talk what? Why I would talk to other guy? Okay, you are talking about us. Okay, that's really awesome. I appreciate that. You see, a lot of people sell their course and they ghost you. You ask any questions, they won't lift your calls, they won't answer your questions because it's a course. But at our community, we acknowledge every single one of a person. We support you one-on-one. We go on weekly calls. We understand about markets where all of our premium community students sit down. We understand news. And after that community call, I go ahead and share that over here. This is the analysis that after we discuss in the premium community call, where we go through all the markets, we see what news can impact today's market or this week's entire market. And after that, I write down all the notes and share that with you guys. So these are all the notes that we discussed in today's weekly call. So again, once you get into the premium community, you would understand on what we provide you there. So yeah, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation call with me, where we sit down and understand how we at Traders can make you a consistently profitable trader and a better trader, then you can go ahead and book a call. Again, explore a website. There's nothing to lose there. It's completely free for you guys to explore. And after that, go ahead and proceed with the rest of the process. As simple as that. Okay. Where do you guys think gold will head next? Will it like give us a pullback? Again, if buyers do consider entering, they can take this high out. But most likely, we can get a bit of a rejection from this level. Let's see. What is Bitcoin doing? Again, until and unless my setup aligns, I'm not going to be placing any trades today because I don't want to place any trades just because like I have money, or like I don't want to place trades just because like out of FOMO. unless my plan aligns, I'm not going to be placing any trades. So this could be a very simple lesson for me to like talk about, but to actually learn when to enter and actually learn that I have to enter when the market comes to me or comes to my entry level, that took me time. In the first year itself, I was entering out of FOMO. Like even like this momentum, I would have been entering a short position over here or even here, imagining that the momentum will continue. But then after that, it would still go to losses because we will always have pullbacks in a downtrend. Similar to this. We're not just going to have a downtrend like this. We will have pullbacks. So yeah, any more questions, Nima, if you do have, and Mr. Anurag, if you're still watching, if you have any more questions, do let me know in the chat box below. And if you guys take any trades, also go ahead and share it in the live chart below, or you can also share it under our community where it says trade ideas, or even in the general chat where a lot of people as well shared their trade setups as well. I think this is the recent ones people shared. And you can talk to like-minded individuals like yourself who genuinely want each other to grow. So I think you don't really have anything to lose there. It's completely free. So why don't you just go ahead and join, like right now? And as well, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. Okay. Versus. And Nima, if you have any questions, do let me know in the chat box below. Let's see, guys. Let's wait for an opportunity to align, and then we're going to place a trade. If it doesn't, then we don't enter into any trades today. And if I take any trades after this live stream ends, I will be updating you guys in the Discord community. But let's see. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Can we have a pullback from here, the market taking out this low, or a pull up till here, like a bounce up to this level and then a pullback, or the market coming back and taking these highs out? Where do you guys think gold would head next? Again, let's go back to Ethereum and let's see where Ethereum is going. BTC में फिर से sell में हूँ. You're expecting that level as your TP. If you're in a sell trade, are you like, did you like trail your sell? Did you trail your sell? According to me, I would just say stay protected, move your sell to break even, or trail your TP if you are targeting recent like lows you think the Bitcoin can head next. So trail your sell, your entry, maybe trail your sell to break even. So that would be helpful because if you are still running in profit, then that would be good. But if you did trail your sell, then just stay protected within and according to the market and according to the volatility and the momentum, continue to trade. So yeah, any questions, Mr. Anurag, you have, do let me know in the chat box below. But do trail your sell or your TP and just stay protected and manage your risk as well. Because it's better to get out with a profit than to lose those profits. You do like sometimes there are times where I do know the market will come back to my break even and then go down, but I will still move myself to break even, and then the market hits my break even and then goes into my direction. Sometimes there are times like that, but it does help me stay protected because it's no loss, no gain, right? So it's better to stay protected and better to protect your capital and end up taking a profitable trade rather than waiting for the momentum to happen in like normal. I'm planning my TP. Oh, you meant over here. That's what I was thinking. Like if you took a sell trade, why would it be over here? But then again, Bitcoin, if you go to a daily time frame, sellers did step in, like I mentioned earlier. So what Bitcoin can take out maximum, like what I'm thinking is because we already had this big of momentum of sellers entering plus buyers, which humiliated here, but like never mind. Which like sellers probably entered from this level over here And then sellers did continue to take the market below previous day's low. So what we can expect is a close below previous day's low. But what I think the market can take out is recent like lows, which it already took out. But I wouldn't say it can go down all the way to this level, but it can happen. It's Bitcoin we're talking about, it's crypto we're talking about, but let's see, we can have a slight bit of a downward momentum, maybe even further. But let's see. So I think it could be a valid zone if you stay protected and trail your sell accordingly. So yeah, Mr. Anurag, that would be my advice on placing your TP there. Trail your sell as well with that. So where did you enter? At like recent pullbacks, or like did you enter after this range closed? And any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And give this live stream a like below as well. And any questions literally about trading, or any questions you want to ask me or about our community over here on our Discord, you can go ahead and let me know in the chat box below as well. So yeah. And if you guys took any trades, engage with the poll where it says what was your trade P&L. You can click on profit if you made a profitable trade today, or loss if you made a loss trade today, but be honest there, because this channel is all about honesty and transparency. So you guys can go ahead and engage with the poll as well. And Mr. Anurag and Nima, if you have any questions as well, do let me know. And I have decided to change the thumbnail, but let me know your guys' opinion on it, if I should continue with the old one or continue with the new one. Because the new one just basically says Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's see. I might change it. I might. Okay. So Mr. Anurag, like, what was your entry level? Where did you enter sell trade in on Bitcoin? Because right now I don't have any open positions on Bitcoin. I'm just waiting for a nice little entry area for me to enter in. Unless that happens, I'm not going to be placing any trades. So let's see. On Ethereum as well, the same thing. I want the price to come back within our range, give us a little retest so that we can look for positions. Unless that happens, we're not going to be placing any trades. Solana, no trades taken at all. I was going to take a sell trade over here after this swing low and this swing high at this retest and targeting this low maybe, but look at that. That would have been a nice little profit, but again, I like sometimes you miss out on trades and then it actually goes into your direction. So yeah, sometimes it's like that because it's trading and you have multiple momentums like that every single day, every single minute. So any questions, feel free to put it in the chat box below because I'll be ending this live stream in a couple more minutes. So do let me know, you guys. Okay, let's see. I'm just checking if I have any open positions. I don't have any open positions on my broker account, so I'm just waiting for the market to give me a valid entry zone and valid confirmation so I can place a trade. So yeah. BTC May first. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. That's really cool. You're taking multiple trades according to the momentum. I only took one trade over here. Right over here. I was going to place a trade over here, but then my sell limit order did not get triggered in. So then again, I placed a trade over here. Luckily, the market did get this trade, like limit order triggered in. I targeted this low first, then this, and then this. What I personally do is I trail my TP according to the momentum. So I get why you're taking multiple trades. But because sellers have stepped in, which you can clearly see in the daily time frame, Let's see if like sellers can take out lows and give us a bearish candle closure below previous day's low. So yeah, let's wait and see. But everybody thought Bitcoin was going to be hitting the 130K level. But after the Trump US tariffs, the market was completely in a downtrend. So let's see. Because the market, if it does like cross below 100K, then that could be a little bit bad. But I don't think it will go that deep, like that low. But let's see. What do you guys think about Bitcoin? Like everybody thought it was gonna go like 130K, like it was super close. But then US tariffs, the market completely went bonkers over here. Look at that. This was that candle. And that is actually like also why fundamental news is as well as very important to understand why this candle was even formed. Why did we get this big of momentum? So it's important to have a little bit of knowledge about fundamental analysis as well, so you know why these big of candles like form. That is exactly why I do the Forex news weekly as well. So just because it like says Forex doesn't mean it's only for Forex traders or only for Forex pairs. It means your pair is gonna get also affected if your pair is paired with USD. Okay, BTC USD, it's gonna get affected because we have Wednesday tomorrow. Okay, maybe Thursday we have on USD CPI. So no matter if you trade like Bitcoin, if you trade Forex, if you trade gold, your pair is gonna get affected because it's paired with USD. Okay. So today, US bank holiday, nothing that great for momentum that we can expect, but still we did manage to get a slight bit of momentum, which is so good. Other than yesterday, this was my trade which I took yesterday. It really tested my patience because again, this was a 2-hour trade in a 5-minute time frame. Literally, I think this trade, let's see how many hours was this trade in general. Look at that, it was 10 hours of patience and waiting for the market to either hit my sell or either hit my TP. If I would have just taken my trade out over here out of fear, I would have missed out the trade fully hitting my TP. This exact same scenario happened with me on Ethereum, again on the 5-minute time frame. So let me share that. I actually shared that trade as well in the crypto section right here. This was a recent trade that I took on Ethereum, and look what it did. This was a 5-minute time frame with a 2-hour trade. Sometimes it's like that. And sometimes setups are like this. It usually like goes after that exactly to your setup. Look at that. And sometimes trades take time to hit your TP. But it's a good thing that it did hit my TP. That's why I'm happy and sharing that. If it would have went into my sell, again, I would have shared that with you as well. Because this channel is all about transparency and honesty. Sharing with you the real deal about trading. Because losses are part of trading. You sign up for that. As well as profits. So let's not make losses bad and profits good. So at Tradex, I want to be as transparent as possible. So do ask me questions quickly because I will be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So go ahead and do that. And go ahead and give this live stream a like as well and subscribe because within this week, I'll be sharing one of the formulas from our course, like a premium community. I'll be sharing one of the videos from there so you guys can get a little bit of a glimpse on what we share inside and what value that we can provide you once you join our premium community. And if you want to just join for free, then you guys can get like access to our Discord community. It's completely free. We do daily BTC USD analysis. I think I will be again starting gold analysis as well. And then I update all of my Forex trades, whether it's a swing trade, intraday trade, scalping. I share all of it over here. And each of them are categorized. So all my crypto trades that I took on Bitcoin, like which was today, I'll place it over here. And yesterday's trade, which I took over here as well. So both of them will get updated over in the crypto trades. And we do weekly Forex news updates as well, where like all of our premium community students sit down. We take a look at the market. We understand what the market is like, can go to key levels, and we understand news and how it can impact the market within this week. And after that, we share all of this data over into the community for you guys for free. So what you have to do is join and get access to there. And any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below, and subscribe to the channel to be able to chat. And I will be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes, so ask your questions quickly. And if you miss out on asking questions, you can go ahead and join our Discord community and ask me questions from there as well. And today, unfortunately, we weren't able to take any trades on the live stream, unfortunately, because my strategy wasn't aligning and my entry level was not properly set on today's live stream. So we weren't able to take any trades. But let's see, tomorrow can be different. Tomorrow we can place a nice little trade. So yeah, that's what trading is about, right? Having patience to enter into a trade. So ask your questions quickly because I will be closing this live stream. And Nima, if you have any more questions as well, do let me know. And I only have one swing trade on GBP USD, which I will be showing you guys with. This is a trade setup, which is on GBP USD. Again, I have moved my sell to break even just to stay protected because we already hit this level, which is this recent key, like level high, it's just like the recent high. So even if the market does decide to come back down to take these lows out, I will get exited out like with no loss, no gain. But still, I am running in profit with the GBP pair, like GBP USD. So let's see. This is a target that I'm hoping that it can reach, but I will be trailing my sell slowly to the lows. Did I click on magnet? So yeah. Well, guys, that's it for today's live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better trade setups and a lot more live trades that we can take together. But yeah, that's it for today's live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And subscribe and give this live stream a like below. It genuinely motivates me to consistently live stream every single day. So yeah, bye for today. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be doing live from 8:30, so time will be at 8:30. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good night, a good day in general. Just trade peacefully, all right? Because it's US holiday, we weren't going to be actually seeing that big of momentum in the markets. But let's see. All right, guys. Bye-bye.